Hey guys, this is your girl Pinkie. You know, I'm a housewife, a real housewife. Well, Pinkie the Housewife, okay? But we got some good stuff we want to talk about. It's not good in a good sense. It's just a messy good in a good sense. Messy, messy, messy in a good sense, okay? So we're going to talk about that today, all right? And let me just put my disclaimers out there because I know I should have done this a little earlier, but I've been very busy, okay? But let me put my disclaimers out there. Everything is alleged. This is my opinion only. And the video that I'm making is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Okay, now remember it's alleged, okay? It's my opinion. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to it. We're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know, just aired, you know, came on Sunday night. Yes, it did. It aired. And I would say the most thing about it, it's just, most of them are veterans that have been around and with the Bravo network for a while on Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay? And then they got a few new cast members they threw in here this season. Exactly, just threw in there, just dropped them down. And they trying to get their little 15 minutes of fame or hopefully a peach so they can become a regular cast member. Oh no. I would say for one, I just don't see it, okay? I just don't see it. But seems like somebody may be getting themselves booted off. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Yeah, somebody seems like they want it. They get the kick to the door. Yeah. But anyway, you know, let me just talk about what started. It started off this episode that aired on Sunday. I know I should have gotten it out, guys. Like I said, I was busy. Okay? And I'm doing it now. All right? And guess what? I have no water, no coffee, or nothing. And it's not morning time. It's around, it's after 3 o'clock. Yes. So it's late for me. But anyway, it started off, you know, they saying the buck stops in Birmingham, Alabama. So let's see. She invites all the ladies, you know, to Birmingham, Alabama and everything. But she got a surprise for them all. You know, Kenya always got something up her sleeve. She always got something up in that sleeve. You know, you never know what Kenya may bring out to you. Yes, Kenya loved to play these little games on them because she can. And they fall for it. But anyway, it starts out with Kenya and I want to say her name is Manietta or Manietta. I don't know. Well, you know who I'm talking about. Well, anyway, her and Kenya's in the studio dancing, practicing for her new event that she got coming up with Birmingham. She's supposed to do a halftime show performance at the Magic City Classic football game. See, the women don't know that, but they're going to find out soon, okay? So, shh, mom's the word, okay? So it starts out about her practicing with Manietta. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. If I am not, don't come at me at that. All you have to do is just pronounce, maybe I need to hear it again. I don't know. But anyway, she's practicing and everything. And so she's going to invite all the women to Birmingham, Alabama, you know. And some is pretty excited and some just, what's the heck, you know, that's, you know who that is. But anyway, and then after that, then it goes into Sonia at home with her mom and sister. and she's going over the details of her schedule and letting them know what all is going on with her, and supposedly getting feedback from them. And then she happened to mention what her husband Ross said 2 weeks ago, that he just want a Ross house. He just want a house that he can call Ross house, not a house that he can call the whole family house, where her husband, and her son, and her mom, her dad, her sister, her husband, and their 2 children, I think it's 2 children with them, all live under one roof. That's a lot. I feel you, Ross, because that's a lot for me to handle. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, that's a lot. So I understand you about that. Her sister she mentioned it to her sister, what Ross said. And her sister, didn't take it so well, and she decided to get up and leave. And, the son you're talking about, it hurts her too, But like her mom and sister said, during their little interview, you know how they do these little interviews on the couch or in the chairs, whatever. But anyway, she said, Ross and son, you're going to see what it feels like when they can't move the way they move. Because with all the family there, they don't have to worry about their son or what's going on in the house or who's going to take care of them. They just get up and go and do what they need to do. They're going to feel it now when they all move out. Right. Because they was a big help to her. Now let's see what's going to happen. Yeah, I can't wait to see that myself. Now, and then it goes on with Marlo, Marlo and her friend. First, Marlo is getting, not her friend, but this one is first, Marlo and the 2 boys, her 2 nephews. They're getting out to go do their photo shoot for the Halloween photo shoot. Marlo claims she does this every year. This is her annual photo shoot, and it probably is, but just remember, everything is allegedly that I said from this point on, this point going backwards and forwards, whatever. But anyway, it's just my opinion. But they're going to do a photo shoot. I like that. Now that I do like, Marlo. You get a check from me on that. Not real check. That means a check mark, okay? But anyway, I like that idea and everything, doing a photo shoot with the boys included in it and everything. And then she was there with her sister talking. And then, what's that little, Courtney, I think her name is, that little one that sounds like a little mouse? Yeah, her. Ooh, I don't like her for some reason. I just don't feel her, because she is messy. She came on the show being messy. And I think she's going to go off the show being messy. Oh, yes. We're not feeling her. Courtney, we're not feeling you. You're doing too much, too soon, too messy, and you haven't gotten to know nobody yet. Why don't you get to know them first before you get all up in the mess? Because when you get all up in the mess, they're going to leave you in that mess, and they ain't going to come help you when you need it, okay? So you may want to lay low for a little while and see what's going on before you start jumping sides. Because the side you may be jumping on may not be the right side. So you may need to think about that. Okay, but anyway, so Marlo is spilling the beans again about the shooting, just like she did last episode with Drew and everything, going yelling at Drew, like Drew did something and everything, because she's so upset with Kandi that Kandi don't want to talk about it. Got to remember, I feel sorry for you. My heart goes out to you. But your nephew was not killed, or not killed, excuse me, I take that word back. Not unalive or injured or hurt or unalive at the, her restaurant. Old Lady Gang, one of the restaurants. It was not. It was something to do with his roommate that did that in his apartment. Not, that's from my understanding, and it's allegedly. But Kandi didn't have nothing to do with that. And of course she did send her apologies, and she's sorry about that. but you want her to take the whole blame for it just because he worked there. She shouldn't have to take the burden and that whole blame when you all got a whole family that can take that can lean on each other. To me, just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but in my eyes, that's the way I see it. Okay. So you want to tell everybody this so they can have harbor some resentment and hard feelings toward Kandi over something that had nothing to do with her. But you want to make it all about Kandi. Try to draw enemies toward Kandi, I think, just because, and I do feel that you're jealous of Kandi for some reason, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I may have a clue, but I'll just leave that alone for right now. But, so then after that, and that photo shoot you and your nephew did was awesome. I love that photo shoot, and that you included them in it. Then it went on to Sheree. She's going to see her OBGYN, and it was nothing about a pregnancy scare. She wasn't there about that, guys. I know some of y'all put that out. She a pregnancy scare. That woman is going through menopause. She ain't getting no pregnancy scare. But anyway, just my opinion, and it's allegedly. But she went there basically to talk about her fibroids and everything. And then she do like she always do. Woman, that man don't want you. Although he a snake in the grass and he's a devil in a pink suit, that man don't want you. And you're too old to be talking like this. She had the nerve to say in front of the doctor, to herself out loud, or however she wants to say, he got that big D energy. What that got to do with your fibroids? What that got to do with why you going to see her? Because you wasn't going in there for no pregnancy, so I don't know why you got to bring that up. That was nothing to do about neither one of those. You act like you never had any before. If he did get it, he ain't claiming you. You just was a one-hit wonder for him. And it must not that you wasn't his speed, because he's still with side chick, still going over, sneaking over to side chick. And then and during the whole time well, at the time, I don't know about now, that's another story though, but he had a full girlfriend, a grown girlfriend, not a little girlfriend, but a grown girlfriend. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? So I don't know what you're talking about. Let's just leave that alone. We're going to go on to something else. And then Sonia and her mom and her dad goes to her photo shoot. And then she was talking about how her brother-in-law that's working for her as her assistant quit. Okay, that's enough about that. He quit once he heard about what, my opinion is what he heard about, that they got to go. Okay, then it goes on with Kenya and her daughter. Everybody on the cast is packing for the Birmingham trip. So it shows Kenya and her daughter with her assistant packing for the trip, and her daughter is just so precious and so cute. Oh my God, I just love how precious and cute she is. And then Sheree is packing at home, okay, for her Birmingham trip. And then it showed Kenya again. Everybody's packing, but Kenya pulls up in the Sprinter van, you know, the black Sprinter van that they ride in, for day one of the trip at Sheree's house. Because of her driveway, it's hard to maneuver, so easier to get into Sheree's house. And since they don't even live but less than a mile apart from each other, or nowhere from each other, or whatever, so she had everybody to meet at Sheree's house. Okay, so everybody gets in there, but her number one, Kandi, had prior engagements, so she couldn't come. Okay, and she, you know, kind of heartbroken about that, because Kandi is her number one. But anyway, all the other women get there and everything, And the first thing they talk about on the bus is eating booty, the booty, you know, the boop, 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 boop. You know, that's what they're talking about. And I don't know why they're talking about that. Yeah, something dropped, and I'm not gonna edit that out. Yeah. Oh Lord. But anyway, then the first stop they make on their trip is going to a dance studio, so they can all do a dance, practice a dance with a dancer. He's going to teach them how to dance. And then Kenya and Marietta, they decide to be judges, and then say Sheree won. Sheree cannot dance, guys. I don't know what it is. Is it her hips too thick or her butt too thick? She can't move. I see why Martell don't want to hit that no more. That woman can't move. She is stiff as stiff wanna be. Oh my Lord. But it was a trick that Kenya said Sheree won. And Sheree thought, and she said, Sheree gets the bigger room. That was a trick. Because when they get to the hotel, Sheree got a room just like everybody else, a little small room. Oh my God. Yes, she did. And Sheree talking about, she been played. Yes, you have. You've been played, fool. Okay. But anyway, they're out eating lunch after they leave there. Can you take them to the place so they can all have lunch and everything? And lunch was the same thing. They talking that dread old thing. They're eating and fighting between each other. Can you bring up the stuff that what she heard Drew told her about the fight with Marlo, and Marlo talking about, you wasn't there, you don't know what happened, and so it was just mess. I don't even want to go through that mess. But anyway, they get to the hotel. Sheree realized she'd been played, and and then they get ready to go to the fundraiser, and the fundraiser is no more than, oh Lord, they had to dress up. She told Marietta she needs to go change from those booty shorts. She don't know where she going in those. And then she go change and everything. Kenya leave half of them, and then they make their way there at the same time. And the place, people walking around in blue jeans, sweatsuits, don't even look like they're at a fundraiser. Oh my God. They could have wore anything. They could have wore what they had on. They've been outdressed than anybody, but they got kicked out anyway, guys. The manager or somebody told production they got to leave because of the cameras, lights, all the attention is being paid on them, the housewives and the cameramans, because the event is not getting much attention because everybody is focusing on the housewives, the camera people and everything. So actually, they just got kicked out, told them they got to leave. And Kenya didn't give them an explanation no more than saying, we got to go. We're being kicked out. Yes, we're being kicked out. We got to go. And that's it. Kenya went to her room after they got to the hotel, and then they sat downstairs somewhere talking about it. Kenya went to her room because she got her baby there and her sister. She's getting ready for bed. And then they all want to come up to the room because Marlo says she's going up there and want to kick on the door. It just caused a lot of mess. But that's all I got to say about it. But we're going to see what's going to happen next week. Yeah, they're going to show what's going to happen next week. All right? So we'll see exactly what's going to happen next week because Kenya ain't having it. One thing, Kenya, you don't fool with Kenya and think she ain't going to come at you. Kenya said, I'm not having it. Okay? But okay, guys, hit the like and subscribe button and leave me a comment. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. I know. It was much drama. Marlo, I think, was the most drama, her and Sheree. Because Sheree ain't getting that. Martell don't acknowledge her. And Marlo, I think she's just jealous of Kandi. And it's time for Marlo to... Okay, guys, thank you for... I do want to say, some people are thinking it's time for Marlo to go. I just want to put that out there. I'm going to do a video on it. But yes, the little nugget is, it's time for Marlo to go. They're trying to get her off the show. Yes. Thank you. Hit that like and subscribe button, guys, and I'll talk to you next time. All right? Bye-bye.